At the end of the last episode, after centuries of occupation, Belgium gained independence as a consequence of revolting against the Dutch. The first king of Belgium was Leopold I in 1831, who established a constitutional monarchy, a very liberal one for its time. He was from the House of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, the same house of other European countries, such as Portugal, Bulgaria, and the UK. During the 19th century, Belgium was one of the leaders in the Industrial Revolution, and was even the second country in the world to build a railroad system, only losing to the UK. During the reign of Leopold II, which started in 1865, the Conference of Berlin was held, with the intent to divide Africa between European powers. With an excellent personal diplomacy, he managed to obtain the Congo as his personal colony, and would later be annexed by the Belgian state. Nowadays, it remains as a dark spot within Belgian history, due to the horrific mutilations of Congolese natives whenever they didn't harvest enough rubber in the plantations, which was the main resource of the colony. This practice was hidden from the world as much as possible, with many atrocities only being discovered decades later. At the start of the 20th century, under King Albert I, Belgium found itself in the heart of World War I due to a series of events that could be summarized as: Serbian nationalist kills Austrian heir, Austria attacks Serbia, Russia joins against Austria in order to protect Serbia, Germany joins, backing Austria, France, an ally of Russia, joins against Germany. Germany, in order to quickly defeat France, asks Belgium for military access, which is denied, making the German Kaiser, Wilhelm II, invade the country. The UK joins in order to defend Belgium. During the war, Belgium was almost fully occupied but persisted behind the Yser River by flooding its plains, denying German advance in the area. This was the region where the infamous trench warfare of World War I took place. German occupation of Belgium was devastating too, as Belgium saw most of its industry move to Germany, and many important buildings burned, such as the Library of Leuven. This brutality was made as well known as possible in propaganda against Germany, which led to the US to send help convoys to Belgium, and ultimately joined the war. In the African theater of war, Congolese forces were obliged to fight for their country in the Battle of Tabora, which resulted in a Belgian victory, preventing Germany from conquering almost all of Africa. After the defeat of the Triple Alliance, Belgium was awarded small bits of the mainland Germany and the colonies of Rwanda-Urundi, modern-day Burundi and Rwanda. In between wars, Belgium saw the attempted rise of its fascist party led by Léon de Grelle, albeit its existence never really endangered the state. In 1934, before the next Great War, Albert's son became King Leopold III. During World War II, Germany once again blitzkrieged through the Low Countries in order to avoid the French Maginot Line of defenses in their shared border, and was a success, capitulating France out of the war in no more than 46 days. During the occupation, Hitler used the divide and conquer tactic, which allowed a Flemish separatist movement to take charge of Belgium, giving them a bad reputation that the movement holds to this day. In spite of nowadays having great media coverage, it is only a small movement, with the majority of Flemish just wanting more autonomy, as the independence path isn't really in the people's mind. After the defeat of the Axis in the Second World War, Belgium regained its independence, and was one of the founding members of the modern European Union, with Brussels acting as its de facto capital. If you'd like to know more about this, check out our last video. After the war, in 1950, the king returned to Belgium, but a large percentage of people didn't trust him, as he had negotiated with the Nazi government ruling Belgium, even if he had been exonerated of treason. As there were widespread riots throughout the country, he was forced to abandon his throne in 1951, in favor of his son King Baudouin I, in order to avoid a civil war. Alongside the other colonial powers, Belgium followed the trend of decolonization, giving Congo its independence in 1960, followed by Burundi and Rwanda in 1962. The king later died in 1993, being succeeded by his brother King Albert II. Even at this point, not everything was solved, as the main issue nowadays is a conflict between the Dutch and French-speaking communities, which have, along the decades, resulted in a further decentralization of the Belgian government. Consequently, modern-day Belgium has several governments at once, one for each of its language communities, Dutch, French, and German, one for each region, Flanders, Wallonia, and Brussels, and the federal government. This level of decentralization led to the country being without government from 2007 to 2011, and even today it is hard work to form a proper government. In 2013, due to health problems, the king abdicated the throne in favor of King Philip I, his son, who reigns to this day. Let us know in the comments what you think about this brief history of Belgium, and what other countries would you like us to cover next?